And there is no doubt this is just beautiful country here. I mean, it's so pretty. It's a gorgeous place to relic hunt. That's Genna. Genna's up there in the field. I've never hunted in this part of the state before. One thing is true no matter where you go. Aluminum foil is everywhere. And Genna has found a beautiful spur. She always manages to pull something nice out.
Do you like it?
That is amazing. Good for you.
I'm telling you, that thing looks like it's nearly perfect. Wow, I'm impressed. No, I want to see the spur. All right, I'm learning about the red dirt of Louisa. I'll tell you that. It's some unused solder. It's just a nail. That's just a big old iron bar. Oh boy. Okay.
I don't like doing your lap digs.
Why?
I feel like it jinxes me.
Look
Oh!
Shotgun shell?
Another one.
On demand. An Edwin Mills impression on demand?
Yeah.
He's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you can't get it.
Do it again.
So Amy and Genna and I, we got to come to the very generous permission
Of Adam.
Got ran out of my first spot this morning by a little old man that was really mad at us.
Didn't have his coffee yet.
The shouty man. I'm hoping he gets some nice herbal tea to calm down.
Genna, did you find anything today?
No.
Oh, Genna, come on.
She found a really nice spur.
That's what I mean.
It's a beautiful spur. It's just somebody lost it.
I'm gonna find it
A
again.
whole spur.
Do you realize that there's 4 relic hunters right here and none of us are using a machine? Walker, where is it? I got it. He's calling. Yellow. I got it.
That is my favorite part.
When I post this video, where was it?
Right where it should be.
And you owe me $6 anyway for your beer.
Oh shoot.
I got him. That guy.
Hey.
Oh,
What?
more of the can that I found earlier.
Good job, Hazel. Big old iron nut. I think I got a shotgun shell. Just a tiny little piece of iron. Oh, it's a nut. Daggone it. But another piece of junk iron. Probably a little garden plow of some kind. You gotta be kidding me. All right, last time I got a signal like this, I could have sworn it was a Civil War bullet. All right, we're very close. Yeah, we're right on it. And for some reason I don't know, that just doesn't sound like a bullet to me. All right, I see green. Is it a shotgun shell? Let's pop it out of that cloud and see. Yeah, that is a big brass flat button. I do know that's a very old button. We're on a colonial home site, and that's definitely a colonial era big old brass button. It's actually got an intact shank, but it's just mashed down. I wasn't having a whole lot of luck out in the field. Last year we found some good stuff in this spot. It's been pretty much of a bust of a day for me. Wow, this thing is just a mouse whisperer. But this is a colonial property, and so I'm gonna dig this bad boy. All right, let's see. That's a heartbreaker. That's a little bit of like a knee buckle or a shoe buckle maybe, but I'm guessing that's from a shoe buckle. It's definitely colonial. Now on this one, I'm going with old. Did I pluck it out? Yeah. What is that? Is that a little button? Yeah. Little teeny button. So there's the shank on the back. So not military. Nice little pre-Civil War, probably 1820s, around there. Button. Because of its unusual form, you can probably find that online in some old catalogs. I'm not sure what it is, but it's the nicest one I've ever seen.
It's the nicest. How about this?
Man, I'm telling you, these hunts today were a little bit hard on me. If it hadn't been for Genna finding that nearly perfect spur, we would have come away with not very much. Bottom line is, if you're in the woods relic hunting, especially if you're with friends, it's fun. It's a good thing. Listen, I wanted to tell you a quick story here at the end, just to say that relics are where you find them. I have never been much of a relic buyer. For me, it's the thrill of the hunt. About 3 weeks ago, I went to a small gun show, 72 tables, not a whole lot. At this gun show, it's predominantly modern firearms. And I walk down the first row of tables, make the turn, and come down the second row of tables. And all of a sudden, I saw something laying on a table that did not belong. This exhibitor had a bunch of fine modern firearms. But laying on his table was a sword. This sword had nothing. There was no tag, no description. I recognized it as an 1850 foot officer's sword. But not being a sword expert, I was not at all sure whether this was an original or a reproduction. I took some pictures and I sent them to my friend David, who is a sword expert. And I asked him his opinion on the piece. He said, I believe the sword is very much an original. The 1850 model foot officer sword is a common Civil War sword. He said, in fact, I've got an 1850s foot officer sword in my collection, and it's quite a bit nicer than the one you're looking at. He said, however, your scabbard is in amazing condition. To make a long story short, I bought the sword. My friend Dave gave me an idea of what a fair price would be, and I was able to purchase it. The fellow that had the sword, I asked him, I said, what's the provenance on it? What do you know about it? He said, I don't know anything about it. He said, I went to Richmond to purchase a couple of items from the widow of an old collector. I agreed to purchase the items she had for sale at the price she asked, and I went to pick them up, and she said, no, not so fast. She said, if you want to buy those items, you have to take the sword at my asking price as well. And he wasn't particularly interested in this at all. It wasn't in his wheelhouse of collecting. That's why there was no price tag on it. There was no description on it. It was just laying on the table. Everything is here, including the original chain, and it is in very nice condition. The etching on the sword is only in fair condition, but everything is here. Nothing's broken, nothing's dented, and I'm excited to have it in my collection. So I hope you've enjoyed my little story about this pretty cool 1850s model foot officer sword from the American Civil War. Next Friday, I'm going to be taking a gentleman relic hunting, a Canadian from Saskatchewan who relic hunts up there, but he's got one thing on his bucket list. He really wants to find one Civil War bullet. That's on the first item on his bucket list. And I really want to try to make that happen for him. So join me next Friday as we search for that bucket list item for my friend Bob. Subscribe to the Battlefield Walker channel if you haven't already. It would really help me out. And remember, Civil War relics are where you find them. And you never know what you might just turn up. I'm the Battlefield Walker. You be good and say your prayers.